guys, balik ulit tayo. Dito tayo sa number 7. Use both followed by singular noun. Now, both is a plural indefinite pronoun which should be followed by plural antecedents. Ano natin ulit guys, hindi natin kung ano ba yung plural na ito. Ito sabihin nila dito. Plural. Meaning. What is plural sentence? The word plural denotes a quantity greater than one. Plural contrasts with singular, which denote only one. For example, one dog and two dogs. Okay. Kapag plural daw, marami yan. Pag singular, isa lang. Tama po ba? Correct me if I'm wrong guys. Kaya yung comment down below pag meron din diniintindihan. Use both by followed by singular noun. Yan. Example, both witness positively identified the suspect as the same person who was seen tailing the victim before the shooting incident. So, dito guys, sa plural kasi, marami yan, di ba? So, ang ginamit dito, both witnesses. So, ang ano natin dito is plural. Yan. The mayor gave both police officers certificate of commendation. The mayor gave both police officers certificate of commendation. Officers guys, di ba? Marami yan ulit, plural. Number 8 tayo. Incorrect use of pronoun or disagreement between pronoun and antecedents. An antecedent refers to the noun for which pronoun stands. Example, the police officer said that he brought the suspect to the prosecutor office for inquest. In the above example, the police officer is antecedent of or the noun for which the pronoun he stands. Kato. While Maria was waiting for a jeepney ride, suspect Gio LaRue suddenly came from behind and langed their bladed weapon to her back. Antecedent guys, incorrect sa pronoun or disagreement between pronoun and antecedents. Ulit natin dito sa antecedent pa to. Nagugulan na ako sa akin. Antecedent. Correct nyo yung guys kasi na-conscious sa ulo. Yan guys, sa antecedent natin, what is the example? In our example sentence, the word he is a pronoun that takes place of the noun, astronauts. Yan. Sa pronoun guys, yung tao, he mismo yun. No? Pero dito sa noun kasi, yung bagay na mismo, yung tao na mismo yung pinag-usapan. In this sentence, astronaut is antecedent. An antecedent is the word that pronoun replaced to refers to. Yan guys. Kumbaga yung tao na he lang kasi, kumbaga hindi mo tinutukoy talaga kung sino yun. Pero dito sa astronaut, tinutukoy na kung sino talaga yun. So, antecedent pala to. Yan. Anytime that you have pronoun, you have an antecedent. Kapag meron ka ng pronoun, automatically, nandiyan yung antecedent na tinatawag natin. So, pwede natin gamitin siya as a noun. So, balik tayo doon. Yan. Yan. Diba, there yung ginamit dito. Dito, his ang ginamit na. Kumbaga, ito na yung tinutukoy niya mismo. Okay. Verb tense and inconsistency. Inconsistencies is the use of verb tense can also be found in police report. Since report are narration of events that already transpired, the appropriate tense to be used is past tense. Kumbaga, nangyari na, past tense na. Yan na, the past, present, and tense. Pag present, hindi pa nangyayari sa krimen, pero meron ng meron ng idea. Future, hindi pa nagagawa yung krimen, pero yung future events na visualize na. To be consistent means to use the same verb tense in your sentence and to avoid shifting from one tense to another. Past tense to present tense. Diba guys? Nangyari na, pero doon mo ipabalik sa present tense. Upon arrival, the crime scene, the operative saw the accused drinking beer and immediately arrest him. Dito kasi arrest kagad. Dito arrested na. Kumbaga nangyari na, diba? Na-arrested mo lang agad. Kumbaga past future tense ang ginamit dito. Dito past tense kasi ang gagamitin. On October 16, 2018, around 2 o'clock p.m., complained Shirley Caparoso, 38 years old, married and presently residing at number 143 San Juan Avenue, Pandacan, Manila. Personally appeared before this office and complaining that her Louis Vuitton bag had been stolen inside the residence. Both underlined verbs in the preceding example are used inconsistently appears in the present tense while complaining in the progressive tense without helping verb whether is or was. Look tayo when the sentence to determine the tense or the time the action occurred, since it is obvious that a specific past tense is mentioned, the simple past tense or verb should be used. Yan guys. Simple past tense na kailangan natin gamitin dito. So, dito yung correct. At around 2 o'clock p.m., October 16, 2018, complaint Sharili Caparoso, 38 years old, married and presently residing at number 143 San Juan Avenue, Pandacan, Manila, personally appeared. Dito, appear lang kasi dito. Personally appeared, may ED na guys. Before this office and complained that her Louis Vuitton bag had been stolen inside the residence. Yan. The arresting team easily recognized that the suspect through description given by the informant consequently apprehended the suspect and bring him to the warrant of Pino office for proper disposition. Dito kasi guys, tama naman apprehended na ginamit na. Pero dito kasi brain, dapat yung broke yung ginamit niya. Kumbaga, nangyari na, past tense na. Subject-verb disagreement. Singular subject requires singular verbs and plural subject require plural verbs. The accused unlawfully touched the private part of the victim, Raika Mendez, such as committed against her will, are prejudicial to the child welfare. Change R to is. Isang tao lang kasi kapag R kasi marami yan guys. Kumbaga singular yung gagamitin natin. The word act is a singular. Hence, the linking verb after it should be singular as well. The entire sentence will be read. Correct guys. The accused unlawfully touched the private part of victim Raika Mendez, such as committed against her will, is prejudicial to the child's welfare. Kumbaga, isa lang sa iba guys. Dito naman, under the visitor table were box identified paraphernalia taken from the burning warehouse. Correct na gagamitin natin dito. Were kasi, kumbaga, past tense na yan guys. Past tense tama. Dito kasi was. Kumbaga, singular tense. Singular verb lang gagamitin natin. Ay, mali pala past tense. Plural kasi kapag sa were. So, ang gagamitin natin kasi dito, ang word natin dito is singular. This example above in the inverted form is a natural order will read like this. A box unidentified paraphernalia taken from the burning warehouse was under the visitor's table. Was, diba? So, singular yung ginamit dito sa isang bagay. Kapag plural guys, maramihan kasi ang plural. The correct verb is was because it agrees with the subject box. Isang bagay yung binubasihan, which is singular. The prepositional phrase of identified paraphernalia only modifies or describes the subject box. Use of the past tense of verb in the initiative to a plus verb. Past tense guys. This is one of the most mistake of police reports writers in the field. To correct this error, the initiative in the infinitive to should be followed by the base form of the verb, as in to do, to develop, to rescue, to neutralize, to solve, to interrogate, to ask. Past tense yung ginagamit natin dito guys Magbase tayo. Dito kasi, we need to recognize the contribution of police officer in nation building. Recognize guys, kumbaga nasa present na o kaya future events. So, tatanggalin natin lahat ng ED guys. So, ang gagawin natin is click tayo dito sa recognize lang. The suspect devised a plan to kidnap. Tanggalin natin ED dito, kidnap. Almost the same. Stop. And number 12. Use of the present perfect tense with incorrect verb form. The present perfect tense has have plus past participle is used for action that took place at an indefinite time in the past or actions that recently concluded at the time of speaking or writing. Example guys. The witness said that she has just arrived from media interview. Present perfect tense yung ginagamit natin dito guys We have already concluded the investigation result will be out soon. So guys, yung common error. A common error committed in narrative police report is the use of perfect tense with incorrect verb form. That is instead of using the past participle form of the verb. The writer uses the present or base form of a verb after the helping verb has or have, for example, has gained, has developed, has dispatched. And guys. Present perfect tense. Ito nakakalito na. Tingnan natin dito ulit. Present perfect tense. meron tayong idea, guys. What is the present perfect tense? Yan, guys. Yeah, present perfect tense example has live, shall, live, medyo nakalito rin. Unwritten, they have written 3 letters already. Tingnan natin yun. How do we use present perfect tense? Has plus past participle makes the present perfect. The present perfect tense is the use to describe something that happened in the past. Nangyari pala sa nakaraan, guys. But the exact time it happened, not important. Pero yung nangyayari sa kasalukuyan is not important. It has relation with the present. Yung nangyari sa nakaraan, guys, merong relation sa nangyayari ngayon. Tama po ba? Future event. Have done my work, have finished my work in the past. Tama nga naman, di ba? Kapag gagawa tayong report, siyempre pagbabasihan din natin yung mga nakaraang report. Ito yung mga pinagbabasihan, di ba? Ito yung Tagalog version. Meaning in Tagalog. Siya na kayo. Isa, kailangan natin nakita. Dito. Ano na tayo ng lulong kay Whitey.